The subject is intolerance, stereotyping, generalizing, and discrimination. Are these crimes? Is the media guilty for these crimes? Or is it something that we are all guilty of? Can one person change the rhetoric presented by media or society? I wanted to make this video because of some conversations I've been having yesterday with my cousins on WhatsApp, and it was about how it's rumored that a certain group of people of a certain nationality were accused of killing someone, killing a Bahraini national in a brutal way, and was chopped up and thrown in a dumpster somewhere. And the way this voice note was shared through social media, it was labeling these people as savage and as barbaric, and they're animals, and it is basically a very common and known characteristic of this group of people, which I found very racist and discriminatory, and just not a loving and kind thing to say. Now, of course, there is no truth at all in this way of thinking, but unfortunately we live in a time in which we accept very normally that there are certain characteristics that are evident and shared among certain groups of people, and we very casually say them. And I don't want to go into examples because I don't want to promote this way of thought, but also I want to avoid any controversy or saying, oh, Salman, you said this about this group of people or that about this other group of people. And I just want to avoid all this nonsense, because unfortunately people take a lot of what I say, which I'm giving, I'm speaking figuratively, and they're taken literally. So I'll try to avoid that. But the idea, how, people say, oh, these people from this country are known to be lazy, or these people from that country are known to be, smart. Even on a positive sense, it's not true. Just because it's positive doesn't mean we should, casually say it and it's fine. Or people from this race or this religion have a certain, characteristic, and then people say, oh, of course we don't mean all people, but the majority. But even if you say it's the majority, what majority are you basing it on? What is your criteria? So every single individual has their own characteristics, and what that person represents only themselves. But unfortunately, we don't live in a world that is mature enough to see this. And this is why the media, and this is how the media actually has a role in perpetuating this idea, and how we think that it's fine to categorize or label or group people into certain boxes and say this is a common characteristic, because it's not only how we are brought up in terms of parenting and society, but the media exposes this and indirectly, subliminally makes us fall into these traps and think that, oh, this country is full of this kind of people, and that country is full of the other kind of people, and this religion, people of following this religion or this faith are acting this certain way. And it's all bombarded in our subconscious through the media and through movies. And in many ways, a lot of people think, have a distorted idea of how, we live, for example, in the Middle East. And this is because of film and media. And a lot of things come into play. Now, unfortunately, because of how things are, and because of how society has come to accept or come to behave in this attitude in terms of grouping people together and assigning certain characteristics to groups of people, then what is our role? How can we change that perception? Now that we have come to understand that it's not only the media that is guilty, but ourselves.